Diddy had power, connections, and fearsome influence. But one artist stood unshaken: Eminem. What made him fearless against Diddy? Diddy was already a dominant force in hip-hop in the late 90s, with his label Bad Boy Records standing as a symbol of success and power. But there was one artist who made it clear early on that he was not interested in joining Diddy's empire. That artist was Eminem. In 1996, when Eminem was still a newcomer in the industry, he dropped a subtle jab at Diddy, marking the beginning of what would become a long-standing tension. It wasn't a full-on diss, but the message was clear. Eminem wasn't going to be one of Diddy's protégés. Instead, he chose a different path, signing with Dr. Dre's Aftermath Records, an opportunity that would launch his career into the stratosphere. This early decision to avoid Diddy's influence foreshadowed the rapper's future boldness. Eminem wasn't the kind of artist to play by the rules of the hip-hop industry. He was determined to carve his own lane, even if it meant defying the most powerful figures in the game. While Diddy was feared for his business acumen and influence, another figure in hip-hop, Suge Knight, was infamous for his ruthless and violent reputation. Suge, who ran Death Row Records, was known for using intimidation and force to maintain control over the industry, including involvement in the deaths of Tupac and other major events in hip-hop's darker history. However, despite the street-level danger that Suge represented, Eminem never backed down. A key moment that showcased his fearlessness was when Suge Knight confronted 50 Cent and his crew on the set of a music video for In Da Club. Suge, with his intimidating entourage, showed up in full force. Rather than backing off, Eminem walked outside to confront Suge and his crew. 50 Cent recalls that Eminem didn't flinch, standing his ground despite the intimidating situation. This encounter with Suge Knight, a figure feared by nearly everyone in the industry, demonstrated that Eminem was not easily intimidated. If he could stand up to Suge Knight, a man known for his use of violence and terror, why would he fear Diddy, who, despite his power, wasn't known for using the same level of intimidation tactics? The comparison highlights just how different the two figures were in Eminem's eyes, and it made it clear that Diddy's influence didn't have the same effect on Eminem as Suge Knight's did. Even as Eminem's career flourished, he continued taking shots at Diddy. On the Marshall Mathers LP in 2000, Eminem made harsh comments about Diddy's then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez, hinting at more personal tensions. Diddy, despite these disses, remained silent, not escalating the conflict, but clearly not amused. Although their paths rarely crossed, their relationship remained strained. Eminem was rising under Dr. Dre's mentorship, while Diddy was expanding Bad Boy Records. Their only notable interaction was in 2003, when Diddy handed Eminem a Grammy for Best Rap Album. The moment was tense, but Diddy publicly acknowledged Eminem's talent, placing him among rap's elite. In the early 2000s, Diddy showed interest in signing 50 Cent, but ultimately passed on the opportunity due to street conflicts with Ja Rule. That decision led to 50 Cent landing under Eminem and Dr. Dre's mentorship, which proved to be a game-changer. 50 Cent went on to become one of the biggest stars in hip-hop, selling millions of records and gaining massive influence in the industry. This decision by Diddy to pass on 50 Cent indirectly connected Eminem and Diddy through 50's rise. While Diddy missed out on a major artist, Eminem helped turn 50 Cent into a global superstar. As 50 Cent's career flourished under Eminem's guidance, it further deepened the divide between the two, making it clear that Eminem, not Diddy, had the key to 50's success. In 2015, the documentary Murder Rap reignited old rumors about Diddy's involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur. The documentary, presented by retired LAPD officer Greg Kading, claimed that Diddy had ordered Tupac's killing for $1 million reward. This sparked immediate controversy, and 50 Cent, never one to hold back, immediately backed the theory, calling Diddy a murderer. Eminem, not one to shy away from confrontation, subtly alluded to the controversy in his 2018 diss track Kill Shot. In the final line, Eminem rapped, "I'm just playing, Diddy. You know I love you." While some fans took this as a lighthearted joke, others wondered if there was more truth to Eminem's words than he was letting on. Diddy, for his part, was visibly upset when he heard Kill Shot. He later commented that he could have addressed Eminem's remarks, but chose not to, hinting at deeper tensions behind the scenes. While Diddy had been able to ignore Eminem's past disses, this time, the Tupac connection made things much more personal. In 2020, the tension between Diddy and Eminem flared up once again. A leaked verse from Eminem, recorded in 2019 for a remix of Conway the Machine's Bank, surfaced online. In the original version, Eminem directly dissed Diddy's media company, Revolt TV, criticizing them sharply. Within hours of the leak, Eminem issued an apology, claiming the verse was recorded in the heat of the moment and that he respected Revolt. However, the situation became more complicated with Diddy's growing legal troubles. That year, several women accused Diddy of sexual assault and abuse, including his former girlfriend Cassie, who filed a lawsuit detailing years of mistreatment. Around the same time, Keffe D, a key figure in the Tupac murder investigation, was arrested for his involvement in discussions about Diddy's alleged role in Tupac's death. Against this backdrop, Eminem released The Death of Slim Shady, where he went after Diddy more aggressively than ever. On tracks like Bad One and Fuel, Eminem references the so-called Diddy parties and the disturbing rumors about Diddy's involvement in the deaths of Tupac and Biggie. In Fuel, Eminem makes explicit references to Diddy's alleged crimes, further deepening the rift between the two. By 2023, the animosity between Eminem and Diddy had reached a boiling point. Eminem's track Antichrist, on The Death of Slim Shady, delves into accusations against Diddy, including his alleged violent behavior and abuse of women. The song references an infamous video showing Diddy attacking his ex-girlfriend Cassie, making it clear that Eminem was unafraid to touch on sensitive topics regarding Diddy's past. The most striking moment came on the track Fuel, where Eminem delivered a brutal line, "R.I.P. Biggie and Pac. Both of y'all should be living. But I ain't trying to beef with him, 'cause he might put a hit on me like Keffe D. Get him." Eminem directly addresses the ongoing rumors of Diddy's involvement in the deaths of both Tupac and Biggie, implying that Diddy might resort to violent tactics to silence him, just as he allegedly did with others. This level of confrontation marked a new chapter in their ongoing feud, one where Eminem was not backing down, even as the stakes grew higher. Before you go, make sure to check out my previous video, probably the dumbest killer you'll see on the internet today. It's a deep dive into some of the biggest twists in the world of entertainment and justice that you won't want to miss. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gripping stories just like this one. Stay tuned for more updates, and I'll catch you in the next one.